What's poppin', Slick Block? It's your boy, D.W.G Gamer. And we're back with some more of The Outer Worlds. Last time we were playing, words. We started and finished the Long Tomorrow quest. And by that, I mean, in part 4, we made it to the location, alright, of the mission, right? And then in 5, we went in to the building and then cleaned it out, got the shit, and delivered it. Alright, that's what I mean when I say we started and completed. We already had the mission, alright? But we didn't go inside the building until part 5. Last part. Right? And after that, we leveled up twice, I think. We're level 4. We leveled up to level 3 in... It was either episode 4 or... Yeah, it had to be episode 4. No, it was episode 3. Right after I completed the burial shit. We did a lot of killing. Got some interesting shit. Put my gun away. Yeah, I don't got nothing to sell. I'm currently trophyless. And today we're continuing with the story mission. A stranger in a strange land. For the power core. Yeah, the host would have put it away, but just press square.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Makes sense to me. Read key to unlock. Oh, can I pickpocket? I just thought about that. Let me go to my fucking character. No, is it sneak? Hack, lockpick. Nope, not pickpocketing. No, wait. Okay. Pickpocket still from humans while sneaking. Crouch move speed. Yeah. Okay.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Huh. You must be the town boss. I'll wait until you're finished.
You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you?
We can start with introductions. I'm D.W.G star.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I must say, wearing a Marauder's outfit is in very poor taste. I do wish you'd show your uniform a little more respect.
I think you may have the wrong idea about me. Huh, wait. I wonder now. Let's load. He says I'm Marauders. So if I have... It's the helmet that made him say that. Yes. Yes, it's the helmet that made him say that. He can't see my face. So I wonder if I take... Alright. Let me see something.
You're some sort of freelancer? Got my sights on you.
Nope, still says the same thing. Sounds better though since I restarted the game. So that didn't change. That's still an okay. Yep. We're coming through here. Okay. They can even play this during the loading screen. Elevator music.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked...
Save. I'm gonna take my helmet off so I can look him in the face with my red eyes. So I'm gonna have to start recording at 3 because I gotta go shopping.
So long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson?
What are we putting in the cans?
Someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start.
That's right.
Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Yeah, not fish. Hello, Reed.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
It's cool. I'll wait until you're finished.
You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you?
You look black, but your skin is white. Or at least cream.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
What are you talking? I don't work for Spacer's Choice. I think you have the wrong idea about me.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
I'm planning to stay long. My ship needs repairs, and I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Let's hear it. I mean, to do something for you before you'll help me.
My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district.
I think I've seen that.
To us. Once their power shuts
already
down,
killed the
have their regulator and be along on your way.
candidates. When you say mostly, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
You mean marauders? Tell me what I need to know.
The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
I'll see what I can do to help you. How would I recognize this Adelaide?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
Okay. I left town for a reason.
That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard. But I am ready to make amends if they are willing to return to the fold. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure, I got used to company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that.
I'm
Best of
sorry.
luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot.
I didn't hear you mention...
I know.
Wait, did she say wrenches? How heavy are these wrenches? Companions! CMP New Management Seminar. Companions! You've gained a companion! They are characters that join you in your adventure and help in a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support. Their skills enhance your skill. They increase your carrying capacity. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with the Inspiration skill. Learn more about your companions in the Companion Ledger. Yes. Come on in. Get in the fucking elevator. Yep. Almost. Get in the elevator. Get in the elevator. There we go, right? There we go. Just like back with the game. So tell me about yourself.
Better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Is this elevator considered his office?
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Can we talk?
Yeah, what's up?
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Oh, so what's the other side of it? The most honest soul.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
This sounds got issues. You worked with them? You were friends or what?
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listened to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident.
This town's got issues.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Okay. Where would I find them?
The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it, on account of it being the only clean thing.
I suppose it couldn't hurt.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Yeah, smart man. Yes, I think about the same all the time when I see shit like this. And like this, just sitting here. Begging to be taken. Now what does this do? Let's save. Okay. The companion ledger. The companion ledger shows you everything you'll need to know about your companion. You can see their skills, stats, status effects, and gear. To change your companion's gear, first select the item you want to swap out, then choose a compatible item to replace it with. You can also change how they behave in combat by selecting their preferred weapon, follow distance, and aggressiveness. Okay. Okay, so use pistols. Is that a shock hammer? Nice. What's this? Light assault rifle. Heavy, stagger. Light machine gun. Assault rifle. Light assault rifle. Let's give it a light assault rifle. So you can shoot from a distance. For armor. 8. I got anything that comes close to 8? Nope. I have a helmet. Let me give it that. Boisterous. Sneaky. Support engineering. Okay. Base health. Medium aggressive. Weapon mixed. Okay. I guess we're going back to war. Wish it was a wall jump. I know it's, crazy, but I enjoy wall jumps.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
This is clean? Huh. I guess, like, right up to here. Right up to here, it's dirty. It's, all the dirt and filth.
Work fortifies the spirit.
Sure it does. Sure it does. Killing invigorates the soul. Alright, let's talk to the vicar. That's a cow print?
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
Pravati? How'd you know I'm an outsider?
I've never seen you before, and there's been no paperwork indicating a transfer. Half the time it's wrong, but a new worker without paperwork? Unheard of. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal. Pretty universal here, except for Ms.
I see it.
who, for some reason, doesn't seem to have much to say to me. Isn't that right?
It's just... there's more to it all than numbers. Sorry.
I see it in his eyes. The deadening gaze. Slowly losing interest. Just waiting for the end or something else interesting to happen. So casually.
I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town.
Isn't your job to raise that? It's gotta be tough.
Yes. Yes, it is. But it's my job, and I take it very seriously. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here.
Yeah, I can tell. Because Parvati here. Parvati.
They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No? How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands.
What your religion was all about.
The OSI teaches that the Grand Architect set a perfect system in motion at the beginning of time. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in that grand plan.
I see. What does the OSI stand for? I'm interested in both these questions.
The Order of Scientific Inquiry, also known as scientism to the layperson.
Not very religious sounding. I'm sure you didn't just make all this up. No, I'm not going to ask that. How do you talk to this Grand Architect? Prayer? Meditation?
You don't talk to the Grand Architect. Once the universe was set in motion, it stepped back. It has no concern for us.
Hmm. Is there to aspire to? Yeah, what's there to aspire
We will
to?
eventually decode the plan and all its intricacies. Once we are able to deduce the properties of every particle in the universe and its trajectory, we will know everything. The future, the past, each person's place within the plan, all will be laid out before us, removing struggle and bringing peace. No one will ever need to
that's not true.
question their path again. Some even believe this ultimate knowledge will unlock mankind's true potential, and we will all become akin to grand architects ourselves, after a fashion.
That's not true. The reason that's not true is because there are always going to be people who are not happy with their place in life, who either inspire to more or want less. There'll be people who will be put at the top who simply want to be a bread maker. They don't want to be king. They don't want to be a lord. They don't want to be a judge. They just want to make bread or sell flowers. And there'll be people who sell flowers and bake bread who want to be at the top. Or there'll also be people who just want nothing to do with it and rather go somewhere else or be a part of something else. That's just human nature. To aspire to more or try and better yourself. Whether it's trying to become more humble, trying to become more grounded, trying to become bigger, trying to become better. You know, that's just part of human nature. How does that work? Tell me more.
Well, first there's the matter of the secret blood rites and animal sacrifices. I'm kidding. Seriously, though, to truly understand the metaphysics involved takes years of study and contemplation.
Okay. Well, that was interesting. Yeah, it's an interesting belief system.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Call the power to 80 Adelaide deserters?
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
So what do you advise? What do you think of Elliot's group?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Depends on how well the leaders can provide beyond your walls.
Astute. But I am here, not in the deserter camp. So that's not a variable I can account for.
True. So what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Is that possible?
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
Well, I've already killed a lot of people there.
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
I assume you want me to burn it once you... Oh. Oh, the Viscora be after banned heretical books.
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
Hmm. Seems to be the authorities will be interested to hear after this a bit more about this book before I agree to this.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner.
Bakonu?
I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
I just saw a little bit of hope in his eyes. Just a little bit. And then it faded. That was interesting.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Okay. So the Marauders is why he's saying it's dangerous. Okay, so let me just journal. Yeah, everyone do this. Search the collector's domicile. Like, it's a lot of interesting information and lore, you know, that we're finding out about this grand architect. And I bet every single faction has a religious belief. Eventually, I'm gonna find one that really agrees to me. And I'm gonna just be like, yep. Where do we go? That way. If I steal shit, what would she say? Probably nothing good. So let's not steal anything if they're around. Yes, I think I've been over there. Nice little place to sleep. The reason why all these places exist, right, is because on the hardest difficulty, you need to rest, you need to eat. You need, like, liquids and shit like that. All that's needed to survive. I mean, since I'm not playing on the hardest difficulty, I don't really need to sleep. Sleep is just a quicker way to heal or pass time. In case, you know, there's like missions that's only I can only do at night. Save it. Where we at? 34 minutes? Yeah. There's gonna be marauders down here. I didn't come this way. All right. Make me some hot dogs and boiling some water for some tea. So I can truly wait. Is it 2:19 already? Hi. Bitch. 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 What?
That's the last of them.
Yep. I popped that nigga's head. That was pretty quick. Pretty clean sweep. Probably been this clean without my partner. Especially the guy with the Gatling gun. That could cause me all sorts of problems. If it was just me. We gotta clear all this out. Shit. Alright, so luckily enough, it seems like you can't carry more than just 17. You can only buy 17. Or he was only selling 17 in that one thing. Alright. But I will be able to just stock up on a lot, which is going to help me quite a bit. Because I'm reckless, you know. Like, I'm not going to say I don't do things without strategy, but like, my strategy evolves as I die. You know, I become more tactile. Alright. The more serious the situation. Messages from J Barrel. Clement. No, they probably wouldn't. Yeah, that's an interesting thought process. I don't know, man. The way I look at it is kind of like America and Britain, you know? Once a power is set up, you know, it's basically like it right? America was once a British colony, right? But after time, you know, they start to self-govern, you know, and with that governing, they were like, what do we need Britain for? So that's kind of how I look at all this shit, you know. Why would they respect Earth powers when they're building their own powers? I guess good to know that Now what? You gotta go find this small cave. Okay. That's gonna lead to an altercation with an animal. I can already see it. That was okay. I'm prepared. Prepared to kill, prepared to slaughter. That way. And then we'll continue on to the power plant. Not the power plant. Yes, the power plant. I'm glad, I decided to talk to Reed. Because, if he didn't tell me that they weren't marauders, I probably would have just started killing everybody in the power plant. Without a second thought. And I would have took all their shit too, because they're dead. They don't need it no more. Don't make no sense. Actually, wait. Yeah, I've been through here. This is where I got the shit. Yep. And this way, it's a supposed cave. Ouch. Let's see what's in there. Nothing. Okay. Yep, this is where I killed that dog with the bandits. Must be a landmark. Let's save. I feel like I'm rocking into danger. Walking into danger. I kind of expected this though. It's like 3:33-ish. It's gonna be done. According to the next two parts. Ah, there it is. Something I have to kill here? Save. I'm very cautious, alright? You don't survive in the streets like me without being cautious. Should have known that was a mine. I've never seen a purple mine before. Oh, jeweled ring. I can sell that. Sweet. I just realized my companion is not here.
Nice.
Plasma rifle. I'll take it. Wait, where'd you come from? Whatever. Plasma rifle. 71. What's this doing? 180? Burns. What's this? Stagger. Yeah, I guess I'll leave it like that. I'll just keep the plasma rifle for myself. And the shotgun. 71. What's this? 122. Yeah. It's interesting. It's just not that good for people. I'll probably have some modifications I could put on it. Primals. Save. Save. Multiple. Swing.
That's gotta hurt.
Bitch. Makes best gear for your friends and companions. Companion perks. Your companion has leveled up and can be granted a new perk. Go to the companion perks page. Okay. Bitch. Great. He obliterated. You just disintegrated, man. Is that you? What was your piece from all over there? I think there was one I put over here somewhere. Right there. Primal hide. That's a pretty good fight. That sword came in handy. Now then, I leveled up. I want to work on. I could get this to 40. To restricted items and vending machines. I could get my tech up. Work on leadership. No, I think I said I'm gonna focus on defense, right? Okay, I got that to 20. I'm not worried about dodge. Now what? I want to focus on tech. But I also want to focus on my melee. Like, I haven't given that anything. Yeah, let's apply that. Melee power attacks. By holding the attack button, you charge up an overhead power attack and inflict significant extra damage. Yes, I kind of figured that out. So what I want you to focus on. Perk point cost 1. Increase the amount of threat this companion generates when attacking enemies, making them more likely to attack this companion. That's good. You know, let's do that. All my shit's applied. Awesome. So I got perfect blocks now. Something I gotta try and learn how to master. And where am I going? Am I going back to the town? I guess I am. To deliver what I just got for the pastor preacher, Ficker, whatever the fuck he is. He's definitely the priest of the town. And yeah, man, that sword is fucking godly. And the plasma gun, it's godly. I like plasma shit. Whew. That pistol, my boys. Nice. It could also be my level, right? You know, level 4 now. Got a bit more armor. You know. Sheath my weapon. I should heal faster here since this is a safe area. I think that's the other difference between this and the hardest difficulty. Like, you don't heal. Like, the damage you take, you keep. You gotta, like, actually use stim packs. The, I don't want to call them stim packs. Adreno.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
Yeah. I've got your book right here.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
Keep others from reading it. You just want it for yourself? You're reacting a bit, don't you think? More important than you let on.
There is little more important than such a precious, rare text. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
So that explains what the little bit of hope I saw flash in his eyes were. It was the hope that his mission, his goal, his ambition would finally be reached. As long as you have your mission. Why did you think I held all the secrets?
The author had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
Oh, what's the philosophy?
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
At least you still have your mission.
Please. As if my life should have no greater meaning than proselytizing to a bunch of feeble-minded wretches. Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
It could be a fish arrangement. You're right out of town. I wouldn't mind a ship. I wouldn't mind a ship hand.
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Welcome to the scene. Are you really even a real vicar? That's not part of your vicar training?
Well, understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most. And I was quite the
I do
32nd
too.
back during my seminary days. Left many an opponent bleeding on the field.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Hey. You got a free gun hand. Because so far it's just me on this ship. I'm actually hoping I can drag her with me too. Where am I going this way? I have to go here. But yeah, man, hopefully y'all enjoyed that episode. If you did, leave a like and comment. Tell me what part of the episode you enjoyed. This is D.W.G Gamer with Slick Block Mafia. Subscribe to join Slick Block. And deuces, SBM. D.W.G. What the fuck is that? Mentapillar? Okay. Oh, it's the circle of life. I see. No, I don't. Alright, so it lays eggs, right? Turns to a butterfly thing. Then it turns into a little fly. Then it turns into a giant caterpillar, which cocoons and evolves into that. That's a weird cycle. You would think it would be eggs, the caterpillar, the flying thing, and the flying thing then growing big enough, losing its wings, shedding its skin, and becoming the land-based one. Yeah, so we're going to here, guys. If y'all enjoyed the episode, leave a like and comment. Subscribe, join Slick Block. This is D.W.G Gamer with Slick Block Mafia, and deuces SBM. D.W.G is out. Peace. D.W.G is out.